that rich. I was seeing a video yesterday of a young lady who was crying that she had lost 8.9 million naira, and this lady was someone who sold what's it called, fried yam and akara on the streets. She lost 8.9 million
Did all the money belong to her, or she had to get
it
money
was
from her friends?
So you know how you double money, and then you borrow, you double, you borrow. So she had done all of that, even sold her sewing machine and sold a lot of belongings to make up all that money, and 8.9 had gone down the drain. And it just makes you wonder, Nigerians have money.
That's really sad.
So the next time you ask someone for money and they say they don't have, don't believe them.
I mean, it's up to them to tell you if they have or not. It's their money, right?
Yeah.
And it's just to give.
So instead of saying
not.
I don't have, say I don't want to give you.
Okay. Not sure how anybody would take that, but that's okay.
All right. Still on the front page of the Guardian newspapers, Reps inaugurates 21-member committee to make laws for rivers. Autonomy Court adjourns Algon's suit against federal state governments. IGP vows justice as Mutfwang visits grieving Plateau communities. Natasha's sexual harassment allegation, watery, contradictory, says Agbakoba. 2027 Atiku PDP youths bicker on alliance as Makinde voices capacity to lead Nigeria. Lagos says citizens spend 14 trillion naira yearly to power homes and businesses. Nigerians dying due to Tinubu's incompetence, Atiku claims. And Rivers vows to recover 300 million naira from NBA, threatens legal action. And finally, on the front page of the Guardian newspapers, address pervasive killings decisively, Kegama tells Tinubu. These and many more headlines you'd find on the Guardian newspapers today.
Moving on now to the Daily Trust, how thousands of Nigerians lost 1.3 trillion naira to scam. Citizens need financial education, according to an expert. Nigeria moving backwards under Tinubu, El-Rufai alleges ruling party only remembered Buhari after my defection. Killings, enough is enough, northern traditional rulers. Prices of ginger, gari, others push inflation to 24.23%. Tinubu laying foundation for Nigeria's prosperity. This according to Barrow. These and many more on the front page of the Daily Trust.
Moving on now to the front page of the Punch newspapers. A cover story here says Interpol joins EFCC in 1.3 trillion naira CBEX probe. And still related to that, EFCC cracks down on other Ponzi schemes. Police shot CBEX office. Victims recount losses. Defense Minister, service chiefs review security strategies. Federation account allocation falls third straight month to 1.57 trillion naira. Oil slump, Trump tariffs put Nigeria's economy at risk, says the federal government. Plateau killings, how militants attacked villages near major army formation. And that's according to the recount by the victims. Tinubu inherited economy on life support, says Umahi. 2027, I have capacity to be president, says Makinde. Shawonlu inaugurates courthouse for commercial disputes. Lassa fever kills 127 in 18 states. Will petition NFF over dad's unpaid wages, Kristen Chukwu's son says. And finally, on the front page of the Punch newspapers, Hausa community backs Oluibadan's removal of Sarkin Sasa. These and many more you'd find on the Punch newspapers today.
Moving on now to the This Day Live. Shatima, we are building a country of workers. Musawa, Nigeria leveraging AI to enhance visitor experiences in tourism. World Bank urges Nigeria to maintain momentum on economic reforms. U.S. Ambassador, Nigerian music has profound influence on global stage. After initial relief following rebasing, inflation assumes upward trajectory to 24.23%. Solid Minerals, Senate vows to ensure judicious use of 1 trillion naira budget. MAN, U.S. tariff hike to wipe out 2 trillion naira from Nigeria's agri exports. CBN grants operating license to Essentia Finance Company warns against violation of banking rules. These and many more you find on This Day Live. And our final stop this morning is The Nation has got this major headline. Ibas tackles NBA over 300 million naira hosting grant. Natasha rejects Agbako Bar's call for out-of-court deal with Akpabio. Rising cost of living pushes inflation to 24.23%. Tinubu unveils LEAP platform to create 2.5 million jobs in 2 years. Atiko's motive unknown to PDP, says Makinde. Boko Haram now standing on its last leg, says Idris. FIRS begins review of tax incentives. Customs Command seizes contraband worth 314 million naira in Ogun. FAC shares 1.578 trillion naira to federal states, cancels for March. Easter, Friday, Monday are public holidays. These and many more you find on The Nation this morning.
Time to get to your reactions. Remember, we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. We stream live all the conversations, so do all to follow us and turn on notifications so you can always be prompted when we go live at Nigeria Info Abuja on Facebook, at Nigeria Info Abuja on YouTube. The numbers to call are 0700 951 0000, 0809 597 4869. On WhatsApp, it's 080 999 30137. You can call in via the WhatsApp number. You can send a voice note on WhatsApp or drop a message on WhatsApp.
Guazamax is watching live from Boko in Benue State, says he misses you all, well, misses us as well. That's good. And Mwachuko Kennedy Chinedu says a Akwa Ibom governor endorsing Tinubu for second term is it his right, but he should know that endorsement is different from winning election. Good morning, Azim Ibrahim. Thank you for joining. We'll go on a quick breather. When we come back, we'll get more of your reactions this morning.
Ida of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say the wine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abi?
Connection established.
legacy, we are here to help you make the right moves at the right time. So, why wait for an opportunity when you can stay ahead of the curve? Now's your time for wealth. Open a Standard Chartered Priority Banking account between March 17th and May 15th to receive a 500,000 Naira voucher. T's and C's apply. Email prioritybanking.ng@sc.com to start.
Welcome back to your number one talk news and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
This is an announcement introducing the essence of true authenticity in fragrance, Wazobia perfume, the correct scent, a unique blend that captivates the authentic spirit of Nigeria, now available in both perfume and body spray. Designed for everyone, Wazobia is a unisex fragrance perfect for both men and women. Its rich and versatile aroma is a statement of inclusivity and unity. Unleash your confidence with every spray. Are you a retailer or do you love to buy in bulk? We've got you covered across Nigeria. Wazobia perfume comes in cartons of 24 bottles and the body spray is available in cartons of 48. Interested in making Wazobia perfume a part of your collection or store? For carton purchases, contact us at email contact@wazobiacosmetics.ng or call us on 0201 3300 047. 0201 3300 047. Our team is ready to assist you with your orders. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent. Your new signature fragrance is just a call or click away. Authentic, unisex, confidence, Wazobia.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
All right, 6:29 a.m. Welcome back to the Morning Crossfire. It's time to get to your reactions. Once again, the numbers are 0700-951-0000, 0809-597-4869. On WhatsApp, it's 080-999-30137.
Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, the angelic Gabriella. How are you? How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
My name is Abakar, calling you from Gwagwalada. I greet all the callers, esteemed listener and contributor of Nigeria Info. How the IGP promised that justice will be done to the victims of Plateau killing. Our security strategy has failed. How can you apprehend the marauders who strike in the dead of the night? They are mostly, according to the eyewitness account, they are always on motorbike. And we have the capacity to organize for helicopters and other aircraft, military security aircraft, that can fish out those who carry out this deadly act. But until they strike, until they cause mayhem, then the security chiefs will come and be making political statements. It will continue. It will be endless. When will people be contending with this calamity, causing loss of life and destroying property, causing mayhem in the country? And we have security chiefs, we have security thinkers, but these marauders are taking people for a ride in Benue, Plateau, Zampara, all over the places. Even worshippers on mountains are not safe. Who is safe?
All right.
And thank you. But very briefly,
yes.
Martin Day is saying that he has the capacity. It's not everybody that served 2 tenure as a governor that have the capacity to rule Nigeria. We have seen what the current president is doing. He claimed that he built Lagos, but he's destroying Nigeria. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo and Gabriella.
Welcome, sir.
Good morning to all listeners and all callers. What is my name? Today in Plateau State, I'm commenting on it because it concerns human life. Yes, it concerns human life. Those that are brothers and sisters that died, they are human beings like us. And one day we must go there. That's why I commented on it. But I'm begging the governors. Yes, governor is closer to people. Mr. President is there for Abuja. Are you hearing me? Governors, senators, House of Reps, House of Assembly, what are they doing? What are they doing? I don't want to say something that they say that it's unfair or it's against people. I don't want to say. You know what I'm going.
We don't know where you're going.
I'm trying to say that yes. Another thing is Martin they say that you don't know the motive of Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar should go and rest. He has been contesting this thing for 1993 from Gabriella. It should go and rest. It should go and rest. Our brothers for not. They are less poor about 2 years ago. They should allow us to be. They
All right.
their own. They are supporting Buhari in 2015. Supported him in 2019. That should allow us to support our own.
All right,
They are
agree.
not the only owner of Nigeria. Please. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
I'm a lovely, beautiful sister from Nigeria, from Mother Gabriella.
Good morning.
He's a lovely brother from Northern part of Nigeria, living in Kuba Federal Housing, Mala Aruna.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Machidi of Oyo State, you have capacity to rule Nigeria. As I talk about, yes, there's not only former governors that rule and stay for 8 years can rule Nigeria. Mr. President, Benjamin Blatinibu rule Lagos. He said he built Lagos with Smith. But when I reach Nigeria now, we don't finish. Can't be Nigeria. So, and anybody went to say, I should go and rest. He tends to come out in our contest now. If he fits, he can come out and contest. We, as I said today, we the follower of Atiku and love Nigerians. We want Atiku to contest. And my friend is forgotten to say Atiku will, because Atiku is in the fire.
All right.
We love all the part of this country. We love Christian, we love Muslim, we love North, we love South. So that's why we want to become. We want you to become a interpreter so you can deliver us. Because this bad government, the APC government,
All right.
they're not able to offer people are dying with hunger.
All right, madam.
No road, no good healthcare, and that's what I think is no contest.
All right. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. On the live feed on YouTube right here, we see Ogunlade Taiwo Johnson, Pastor TJ from Dubai, say no excuse for Tinubu. He said no one should pity him. Please quit if you know you can't do the job. We're really tired of hearing stories. Bad workers always complain of bad tools. Do the work is what he says. And Mo Graphics from J-Town is watching live. Good morning. Judewell Chima, thank you for joining as well.
And on Facebook, we do have some comments here as well. Azim Ibrahim saying sorry to people who were victim of the CBEX thing. I'll just rephrase his message that way. Okwande Obina says, good morning. The government should be truthful to Nigerians. This is not the first time they're telling us that Boko Haram is about to end. All that attack and killings coming to an end is all what we want to see. Telling us that the Boko Haram are standing with one leg is another story for the gods. Frederick Friday Balamango says, good morning. Tinubu inherited an economy on life support and he removed the life support. That's why we cannot breathe well. Desmond David says, I think the northern governors are not doing enough on the issue of insecurity. They should learn from other governors. Good morning to you, the Yarda Sidrak. Thank you for watching us live. Oludade Abiodun says, El Rufai is only bitter because he's out of favor. A man who was a governor in Kaduna and chose to be a sectional one. The people of southern Kaduna became strangers in their own land. Can such a person be trusted? PDP will be buried if they choose Atiku again as their standard bearer because he's not sellable, I'm sure you meant to say. One more, Mazu John Lasisi from Bari says, these hard times will pass away. All right.
Let's take some voice notes on the WhatsApp platform. The number is 080-9993-0137. Do all to include your name and your location when you send the voice note and keep it under 90 seconds. Good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Nigeria Info. My name is Shehu Mohammed and I'm recording from Jabi. I want to talk about the headline that talk about plateau killing. I think this killing are one too many. How many innocent we die before we say we have to find the people behind the killing? Even one. You should say even one. After all this killing, we will never hear anything again. The next killing. So I'm asking, how many innocent will die before this killing we stop? Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, Nigerian. For my name is Al-Hassan Tatame Dola from Yawandara local government. The issue of security in this country, work on jobs. I can assure you, security, they are trying their best, but the people, they are not trying their best because the sentiment in just God is going to intervene, because sentiment about security in the country is very, very wrong. I know the security agency, soldier, police, DSS, everybody there, they are trying their best. But inshallah, God is going to intervene and do everything possible to security issues stop. And I can assure you, God is going to intervene again. The show with leadership of this country. God, we pray, inshallah, everything is going to be over. Thank you.
Good morning to the Radio Dickin and Dickness, Itodo and Gabriella. My name is Mwazu John Lasisi from Jigo, Buhari, Abuja. Auntie Gabriella, I beg to disagree with you. Don't cause problem between husband and wife and between two friends. Because you said if you ask somebody money and they say you don't have, you shouldn't believe him. I disagree with that. Contrary I had. And again, I will disagree with Atiku also, saying that Nigerians are dying because because of the incompetence of the president. No. Nigerians are dying because most of Nigerians are lazy. They don't want to work. The people that have Nigerian wealth at their disposal, distributing it freely. They don't get it again. So no free money anywhere. Go out, hustle. Don't sleep on your bed till 12 noon and you expect to get free food. Go and hustle and make your life meaningful. That is the stake. That is what is at stake in Nigeria right now. No free money. Thank you. That is my take.
All right, thank you for sharing your thoughts right there. Many would disagree with that thought. The fact that Nigerians are lazy. Nigerians really lazy because they're said to be some of the most hardworking people in the world.
I understand that there are people who want to,
get things easy,
take the shortcuts and cut corners with, jumping into get quick rich schemes. But essentially, there are lots more hardworking people who are breaking their backs on the daily to put food on the table.
What is the definition of hard work? Is something we need to actually, understand as well. Are you doing the right thing? Are you taking the right steps? Are you learning from, the constant things you've done over time and it's not worked for you? How are you changing your ways to ensure that you reap dividends? And the fact that the government is not solely to blame for this, but the people. So shifting the goalpost right now is, what that tends to feel like. But, as always, everyone is entitled to their opinion. But there are those who would say that's not true. We do our best, but the best doesn't seem to be good enough. What else can we do to ensure that we live comfortable lives as Nigerians in Nigeria?
You're right. All right, let's take one or two more of your voice notes. Good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria Info. Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, Gabriella. This is Chukudi from listening from Southeast part of Nigeria, Abia State. Makinde say have the capacity to run for president under PDP. For me, have freedom of speech. You can talk, but for me, the only person that can challenge Tinubu for this coming 2027 election is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. So if you ask me, for Southwest, they don't have the PDP don't have enough supporter there for Southwest. So not only Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and PDP don't lose Southeast. I get me, unless if Obi can be able to drop and stand there as a vice president for Atiku. That's the way they can make it. So I want to ask them, I want to beg both Atiku and Obi for them to come together and discuss. That is the way forward. If not that, APC may still have their way coming 2020.
You ask somebody money and
Good morning, my name is Obele. I want you to play me the music you played before the news or after the news yesterday. No, after the contributions from callers. There was a particular music you played before 7 o'clock actually.
Is okay. Maybe if we tell you to sing us a line from that song, put you on the spot. But let's take some reactions to the headlines which are going through right now. You can watch live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja.
All right, on Facebook, Josiah Oba says the Plateau experience today is one too many. Something must be done. The carnage cleanup can no longer be condoned. Let it be done with forever. There must be a way to completely nip this in the bud. Enough is enough, is what Josiah says. Oyewole Fatonla says scams like these thrive because they exploit greed, not ignorance. Despite MMM and the others, many Nigerians still fall victim, expect another scam soon, and many more will still fall. Yet we hope for wise voting in 2027. On Agbakoba's dismissal of Senator Natasha's claims against the Fabio, it reeks of bias. Being a SAN doesn't make him a judge. Natasha's bold stance reveals the Senate's opposition's weaknesses. Meanwhile, PDP governors, by rejecting coalition efforts, are digging the party's grave while Nigerians lose faith in them, is what he says. Obunike Paul says, Mr. Government, please stop crying like a baby and defend your state from these terrorists. Cries won't solve anything. Arm your people once and for all, is what he says.
And I sent you a list of, scams that had played out since the
That
MMM.
was a very comprehensive list.
A handful of those I had never heard about before.
Never ever. And it's crazy because you would find Nigerians who actually fell for those.
Oh, yeah. Somebody confessed to, losing funds in some of these scams when he was in university, right? He and a friend of his, they had put their school fees into one of the scams. And on the morning when they heard about the system crashing, he could not understand or, start to envision how he would explain to his parents that he had lost the fees they had given him to pay to a scam because he was hoping to get 3 million naira at the end of 6 weeks.
What would a student need 3 million naira for? Is what, again, it boils down to greed. As a student, what do you need millions of naira for? Again, it just shows, I think this just casts light on the unrealistic metrics that we have placed in society, wherein as a young 19-year-old, 20-year-old, you're expected to drive a Mercedes, you're expected to live a certain kind of life, you use the latest gadgets, throw money around in clubs just to prove
but who is setting that standard?
I don't even know.
Who is to blame for that? I mean, it's the parents can only do so much in terms of ensuring that the children are put on the right path, right? But the world is a global village. There is social media that gives you sometimes a false impression of how life should be for you. You see people living a certain way until you meet them in person and realize that, well, that is not really how life is for them. Even though there are people who are, earning legitimate funds and doing really well for themselves, and they'll be honest to tell you, listen, it is not free money. You need to ensure you're putting the work, putting the time, and be very strategic. But not everyone will be honest in that way, and some people just feel doing certain things would give them the life that they hope that the other person is living, and sometimes they lose funds, lose their savings, and have to learn the hard way.
Interesting times, I must say. A final message here on Facebook is from Dr. Mrs. Amal Libera from Owerri. She says, is it true that the Rivers Sole administrator is summoning Fubara? Is he not overstepping his boundaries? Has he the right to summon an elected governor? Is this not an insult? Does it mean that Fubara had no right to appoint people that worked with him? Shall we allow this illegality to stand? Now, questions I ask, I fear and tremble, is what she says. All right, let's get back to your calls now. Good morning.
Morning, sis. How are you?
Very well. You're welcome.
When I don't help us do the analysis finish. The voice, welcome. I ask of you.
Good morning.
How is the coffee? I hope the inflation did not affect it too.
Well, can you imagine?
My name is Mrs. Someza. So, let me say good morning to all our brethren. I just thought of Austin the good man. I hope it's okay. Brother, we wish you well. I remember some days ago, the president himself, gone, told us, help us celebrate to inflation is dropping, prices of commodity is dropping. The vice president also said the same thing. And proponents or supporters of APC were all saying, go to the market. And I remember I watched one economist that told us that they brought in some grains from another country and other things so that I will not see it. What you call artificial remedy does not work for long. And I came out and said, truly, Budo of beans is 1.5 and so on and so forth. But I stated it clearly that all those are artificial measures. This subsidy is gone. If we don't tackle it the way it should be, we'll come back to where we are. So it's like taking one step forward and 100 steps backward. Now I'm expecting them to come out and tell us few days after we are talking of inflation 20-something%. It's just for you to explain it in simple language that when you go back to the market, things are not even friendly again. And that's...
Are you there? Hello?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
You went off for a few seconds. Go ahead.
Now so it always be APC. You know, next election is human being that will come out and vote. We are not asking of too much. What we are asking of, we should be able to eat. People are saying Nigerians are lazy. Sister, and the voice asks, what's the definition of laziness? Laziness means when you work 30 days, they pay you, and the salary is not able to take you home. Your partner will now start thinking that you are playing this online, this you are just talking about, that you go and put money and the money will not come back, or you are following women, or you don't know how to plan. For some of us who say our partner does not know how to plan. So the definition of laziness is you are working, but the money is not sufficient to take care of you, talk more of your household. It's not that you lie down. I can lie down at home and use my phone and do one transaction or the other. I get money. So the definition of laziness before is not the same thing with today. All I know vessel, you know, as a local person, we reason.
All right. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Dikin Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
The Agaba Idon one and only. And Gabriella, Inakwana.
Good morning.
Gwaza Max, we are missing you here too from Abuja. My name is Salasi. Address perverse killing, Kaigama tell Tinubu. That is the truth. In fact, I know you people must have come across the video of the killing of Plateau. These little children, women die in their sleep. And now an eyewitness say, Plateau killing, how militant killing people near military formation or military checking point? Who is behind all this insecurity? That people are no longer safe in their ancestral home. These little children, they just came, set their house ablaze, massacre them and kill them just like that. And they go unabated. Now they are saying the killers will never go unpunished. For how long? They have been saying that they will bring them to book, seal up the night. The book haven't full. We haven't seen them getting these people arrested. Every day you hear about insecurity. As I always say, insecurity is like throwing stone in the market. You never know who it may hit. People are no longer safe in their ancestral land anymore. And we are talking of rainy season and that people start going to farms. How can people survive in this country? We are urging them to do the needful. Today victims are yesterday survivor. Tomorrow victims are today survivor. It could be anyone there listening to me. I'm not happy this morning with the video I watched day before yesterday.
All right, Selassie, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Good morning. Your device is on. Please move away from it.
Okay, let me off it. My name is Emeka. I'm in Guarimpa.
Go ahead.
The most socially, politically, even psychologically, economically collegible people are some Nigerians, individuals. I'm sorry to say this. You know, when the MMM saga, are you with me? Can you hear me?
We're listening to you. Go ahead.
Okay. When the MMM saga happened, one would have thought that Nigerians would have learned their lessons. No, but we never learn. We never learn. We continue to, do the same thing always and expect a different result. And when the former president came out openly and whether sarcastically or whatever, said the Nigerian youths are lazy. People called for his head. But is he not a justification? Mommy Z was saying, I respect her so much. She's one of the women I respect in this Abuja. You know, she was saying laziness is when you work for 30 days and you think that is underemployment. Laziness is when you wake up in the morning, you go, you call people, please borrow me urgent 2K.
No, but are there really jobs out there? Hold on. Because here's the thing, right? The reason anybody would reach out to you to ask for help could be no fault of theirs. It's maybe because you are their last hope, they had their last resort, and they're reaching out to you because they feel you are comfortable enough to assist them in that way. They may have looked for jobs, looked for ways to earn a living. I mean, it's uncomfortable for an adult to do that, right?
I understand. I understand what you are saying.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is that I'm particularly about, some persons, graduates. They are waiting for white collar jobs. They are carrying their files, their CVs from office to office. I'm a graduate too. I'm a journalist. I'm a freelance journalist. But do you know that sometimes I go for cleaning jobs? In fact, I do cleaning jobs. I have industrial cleaning little company I do. And sometimes for the past 4 years now, it is that job that I've been feeding me, paying my rent. I'm telling you the truth. I can't wait I've gone for interview. I can't less. I should either sit at home and then, I just dress and go to site. I beg contractors, please give me a job. Sometimes you even carry sand. Sometimes you don't see. You must keep moving. You don't sit. You don't wake up in the morning and sit in your house as a youth. You wake up, even if you don't have a place to, just go, move and meet people, greet people, go out.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. We'll just quickly run through some WhatsApp messages and wrap this up. This says, I think Oludade Abiodun already sent a message on Facebook. Danjuma Eagle from Sabonwuse says, my take this morning is on River State Sole Administrator. The installment of the Sole Administrator in River State is an indication that the democracy is highly deficient in faithfulness, is what he says. And this one here says, good morning, Nigeria Info family. Tinubu led the foundation for Nigeria's prosperity. I hope we all will not die before the prosperity comes. God help Nigeria and Nigerians, is what Mr. Chukwugozie Ono from Madala says. We'll wrap it up at this point. Thank you so much for your thoughts and reactions. Take a very quick break for the commercials, and right after, we'll get right into the lead for today. Don't go.
Welcome back to your number one talk news and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.